So now I will explain part A, question 1. In this question involves compound interest but with two different interest rates because the rate changes after a certain date. So I need to calculate the amount in two stages. So let's take a look at the first one, which is from 16 April 2016 to 16 April 2018. The interest rate during this period is 6% compounded every 2 months. So I identified the variables, which is P is 7,500, K is 0.06, M is 6, and T is 2. So why T is 2 is because from 16 April 2016 to 16 April 2018 is 2 years. So now I apply the main 112 compound amount formula, which is S equal P1 plus K per M and T. Next, I just substitute the values and you will get this answer. For stage 2 is from 16 April 2018 to 16 October 2019. In this state, we still use the same step as stage 1, but in this state, the interest rate changes to 8% compounded quarterly. So, the new variables are P is 8,451.19 cents. This principal is the amount that we got from stage 1. K is 0.08 and M is 4 and T is 1.5 years. So this part, I use the same formula for compound interest and I just substitute the values and we'll get this answer.
Question 1E, the P is 58,000 and I to find I by using I per K M is 0.0435 per 3 and the answer is 0.0145. M equals M times T. So for M, 3 times 3. The answer is 9. So for this N, it's 9 as equals P open bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of N 58,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.0145. The N is 9 per M 66,023 ringgit 80 cents. For Omega Bank, the annual interest is 4.5% compounded monthly. So for P, we are using the same P. I equals K per M 0.045 per 12. For N equals M times T. M for this question is 12 times 3. The answer is 36. S equals P open bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of N. For P, we have 58,000 open bracket plus 0.045 per 12 close bracket, and we use 36 per M 66,366 ringgit 37 cents. Omega Bank is the better choice for Mr. Daniel because it gives a higher return. N equals 12 times 4 equals 48. So we are going to use compound interest formula. S equals P open bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of N. S equals 58,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.048 per 12 48 69,415 ringgit and 23 cents. Step 2, subtract the withdrawal. Mr. Daniel withdraws 15,000 ringgit. So 69,415 ringgit and 23 cents minus 15,000 equals 54,415 ringgit and 23 cents. Step 3, continue compounding for 2 more years. For the remaining 2 years, N equals 12 times 2 equals 24. Compound interest formula 54,415 ringgit and 23 cents. open bracket 1 plus 0.045 per 1224. The final amount after 6 years is 59,529 ringgit 72 cents.
Now I'm going to explain questions 2 part B, which is the last question for this group project. So now looking at questions 2A, calculate the monthly installment that Mr. Adi must to pay to settle the loan fully. So now the loan that he makes is 20,685 after we minuses the down payment that he already paid. So now the formula to get the monthly installment is A equals to R open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus K divided by M close bracket negative MT divided by K divided by M and close brackets. So now we are going to substitute all the informations that we get from the question here towards this formula right here. So after substitute all the information that we get from the questions here, we will do the calculations as we can see right here to get R, which is R equals to 406.67 cents, and that is the monthly installments that Mr. Adi needs to pay. And now going to the second things is calculate the total interest he will pay over the entire loan period. So the total interest that he need to pay is 3,715.20 cents. We will get that if we use this formula, which is I equals to NR minus A. So after substitute all the informations that we get from the questions to this formula, we will get the final answer of 3,715.20 cents. So now I will explain how to answer questions 2B, which is ask how many monthly payment has he missed. So in a way to find this, we need to use the same formula as we did to find the monthly installment, because it has a empty here, which is what we will try to find. And then we will substitute all the information that we get from questions B to this formula right here. And then to find N, we need to move this whole information into the front so that we can find N. After did all this calculation right here, we will get this answer, and then we will do the calculations for this, and then we will get this answer. After that, we will move it back to the back here, and then we will use the log formula to find N. So log open bracket 0.960267129 divided by log open bracket 1.0058333 close bracket. We will get 7 payments that he missed.
So let's take a look at part B, question 1. And the first question is A. The question asks how much money the university must deposit now so that it can pay 5,500 every 6 months for the next 10 years. Since the interest rate is 3.8% per annum compounded half yearly, the compounding period is twice a year. So I use this formula, but before that, the total number of payments is 10 years times 2 periods per year. So you will get 20. So I just identify the variables first, which is R equal 5,500, K equal 0.038, M is 2, and T is 10. So I just substitute the values in the formula and you will get this answer. So this amount represents how much the university must deposit now to support all the future scholarship payments. So this is the amounts for the university must deposit now. So for question B, the university wants to accumulate the amount that we got in question A by saving every month for 4 years. So I use this formula to get the answer. So I just identify the variables, which is S is 90,806.83% and K is 0.025 and M is 12 and T is 4. And the next one is the total number of monthly deposit is 48. Here the future value is equal to the amount needed from part A. So I rearrange the formula to solve for the monthly payment. So here just substitute the values and you will get the answer. So the final answer gives the required monthly deposit the university must make to reach the target amount in 4 years.